Hello there.
Hello and welcome to the Brick Freaks. Today with the last Star Destroyer in our Star Destroyer week. Yes, the last one here. First, we showed you Mould King 21072, the Resurgent class Star Destroyer out of episodes 7, 8 and 9, the finalizer from Hux, the newest Star Destroyer. Then I showed you the oldest, the OG, the grandfather of all Star Destroyer, the Star Destroyer of the Venator class, the Jedi Cruiser, the Venator. Here, that's the OG. And now we have the Imperial Star Destroyer out of episode 4, 5 and 6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And yes, let's go through. Instructions, like all three, pretty clear instructions, no problem. So this set has 5 building steps, like him, he has 4. We have 1840 pieces, 700 something, and 1320. So this is not the small, it's the smallest and the Star Destroyer with the least amount of pieces. Then this here and then this here. This is the shortest, this is the longest. But he has 1845 pieces, model number 21073. Okay, instructions, no problem at all. All three are the original design that inspired Mould King to do this line is from One Case. Thank you, One Case, for your good work. There are 2 links in the video description. One goes to my favorite seller where you can buy all the 3 Star Destroyer directly from China with worldwide shipping. They are 44 euros or $47, depends in which currency you want to pay and where you're living. But it's with worldwide shipping. Okay. The other link goes to the Rebrickable account of One Case where you can buy the instructions for all 3 of our Star Destroyers here for 25 bucks. So that's okay. For 3 Star Destroyers together we have over 4,000 pieces. So that's okay, $25. That's okay. Like I said, this here is the shortest one. He's really only 42.5 centimeters in length. We had here 45. And this here was 44, something like that, because the Venator is relatively long, 43. So this is really the shortest, but it's the highest with around 20 centimeters in height, and we have 28 centimeters in width. In original, we have 1.1 or 1,100 meter, 1.6 kilometer, 1,600 meters, and a whopping over 3 kilometer, over 3,000 meters here, the finalizer, the Resurgent class. So this is mid-size in the Star Wars universe. Okay, 5 building steps. The assembly is nearly the same as all 3. We build first here our stand. It's the same stand. Then we're building a frame. You've seen the pictures of the assembly and the final set. It's always the same frame. Then we build the first blade, 2 blades, the ground blades, click it in. Building step 3 is the thrusters here and all the side panels. Building step 4, 1 blade. Building step 5, the next blade, and in 5 we have all the additional parts to fit the bridge here. Okay. This here is 3.5 to 4 hours, 4 to 4.5, 4.5 to 5 hours. So assembly-wise, easiest. Then this here, this is the most complicated. It's not complicated, but it's the most complicated. He has the, in my opinion, at least coolest building techniques. All have nearly the same, but we have the bridge here. And this is a really nice small build. Really a lot of brain work only in the small bridge here, really. I was really surprised at the end that the last building step, the last few pieces offered me such a unique building experience. So I love the bridge here. Overall, from all three, which one would I keep if I only can keep one? Or if you can only buy one, which would I say you should buy? I would buy this here. Reasons, all cost the same money. He has the most parts, he has the most building fun, and this is for me, the coolest looking ship in the Star Wars universe. I love the Venator. I love the Venator. But when it comes to iconic, Imperial Star Destroyer is nearly the second you see in A New Hope. First you see the Republic, or is it the Republic? Vader is chasing Leia, and it's a Tantive 4, I believe. He's chasing her, and after a few seconds you see the thrusters and the sheer size of this ship, the Imperial Star Destroyer and Vader. So this is the most iconic ship in Star Wars, together with the Millennium Falcon, of course. But for me, this is Star Wars. Really, this is Star Wars. This was one of the first things I have ever seen in Star Wars. The bag, or the Imperial Star Destroyer that's chasing the Tantive 4. And that was for me the beginning of a love of over 50 or 40 years. Yeah, I would buy this here. Piece quality. No problem at all. We have the same good clutch power as here and as here. And the designs from one case are very unique and sometimes a little bit flimsy. And with a not so good quality as GoBricks offers you here in the Mould King set. There's one mistake. I did a mistake here. Sorry for that. If the piece quality was not so good, then you can't build this. It will fall apart. So the piece quality is really good. The clutch power is really on top, sometimes a little bit over Lego for people who don't know the clutch power of GoBricks. The only thing we have in all three is that the wedge tiles, the bigger wedge tiles, the 4x4 and the 3x6 wedge tiles here have a different color. Yes, GoBricks doesn't have the mold for these two. So they bought it from another manufacturer, and the other manufacturer has a different light bluish gray. It's between dark bluish gray and light bluish gray. It's in between. So we have 22 wedge tiles here, 22 wedge tiles here, and only 8 here that have the wrong color. Together 52 pieces if you want to buy them. So overall, we said we are $150, $175 with instructions, and another $20 for the parts in the right color. If you want to do that, you're around 185, 190 euros or dollars if you want to buy all the three with instructions and with the additional tiles that are in the wrong color in the Mould King sets. Okay, it's the same wedge tile as here. If somebody knows the bricklink number of these 3x6 wedge tiles, they are not wedge tiles, they are tiles, but the 3x6 tiles, if someone has the bricklink number, please write it in the comments so I can write this into the video description, because I believe a lot of people will have a closer look what the parts are costing actually on bricklink. I looked, I had a little bit time, 10 minutes, and I looked under wedge on bricklink. I didn't find them. Today I have an additional 5-10 minutes when this video is rendering, and I will have a look. If I find it, the bricklink number of these two wedge tiles, I write it in the video description. And like I said, there are 2 links in the video description. One goes to my seller, my partner, and the other goes to 1K's Brickable account. Okay. This here has a cool feature. We showed you, you can put down here the cannons, and here you can rotate them. The cannons, the laser turrets are here, our binoculars, and you can turn them. So I think that's really cool. These are not play sets for children, because you can give them children in the hand, but they will fall things apart. Like now. You can give them to child's hand to play, but yeah, you won't get them back fully equipped, so some parts will missing. But I think for us adults, it's nice to have this little feature. We have here the feature here. This has no feature. It has the least amount of parts and has no play feature. It's the coolest looking ship, but yeah, it has no feature. I had preferred here perhaps opening the dock here, the bay, the landing bay, because the Venator can open it on the ground and can open it here. Here for the normal ships, and here's a docking station for bigger ships. But the normal Jedi fighters can start and land here. So it would be very, very nice if we could open this here and close it. So all of them have a play feature. What must be really looking cool if you have them here lined up in a row and all three have LED lights on the thrusters, so that all thrusters are looking blue. I believe that would looking very, very cool for all three of them. There's enough space inside for a battery box and a cable management to get this done. Okay, this is everything I have to show. I hope Mould can bring us, or will bring us, some more UCS sets, because I love the big sets, but I also love every Star Wars set. And it was a pleasure to build all three of them, and I hope Mould King will bring us some more play sets, smaller sets, for all the people who don't have the money for the big UCS sets and they don't have the space for the big UCS sets. And for people who say, okay, I give this to my child because 45, 47 bucks, if it's gone, it's gone. If this is Lego, it would be much too expensive to give it a child to play, and the child loses a lot of pieces. Okay, thank you for watching. Next is a locomotive from Mould King, a diesel lock. This time we have tracks, so I can show you that it's driving and it's lit and we have power functions. Then we have a 1x6 Wrangler Jeep with pneumatics and power functions. That's the Mould King big set for this year. They're big self-developed masterpiece set, like the Carter AMG 1 for Carter last year. This is for Mould King, the set of the year. And we have a seafood restaurant from Morg. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. I catch you in the next one. Bye bye.